Hello? So the stream shows me as being offline, I think. Let's see. Get ready. I have a live stream. Hello? Test, test, test. Let's see. How do I share my channel? Zero people watching is not surprising. But how do I share the stream? What is the link? I have a live stream.
Error.
Alright, so the server for TeamSpeak went down, so I think that's going to wreck my attempts at doing some more IHs tonight. What's this? Warships. Haven't played Warships in a long time. It's a Tia map. Tia is like the favorite child of StarCraft 2 arcade gaming, but I don't really think we're going to lobby here. Alright. Let's get into an interesting. Now, can I stream and record at the same time? This is a question that I have never even considered that I would ever be in place to ask. I'm going to take just a quick break to turn my fan back on. Alright. So here we are in a Entropy tower defense lobby. We got Sir Walker and Daddio and Zergling, Lebubar. Lebubar? Lebubar? I didn't think that's how to say that. Okay. I need a break after this one. Go ahead and finally set up the stream. So now we find out whether I can record and stream at the same time. Let's hit it. Hello everyone, this is Crazy, aka Why Must I Sign Up, trying some different video settings this time for a slightly higher quality stream, but I'm also trying to stream and record at the same time, so how well will this come out? Well, we're going to find out. We're going to find out, and it's going to be amazing. This is Entropy Tower Defense. I believe we might have a full lobby. We can't check quite yet just who all is in this game. It's one of the very few minor frustrations with this particular mod is that you have to guess how many people are actually in the game with you. Oh, I guess we have Sir Walker here. He's lagging. As I've said before, I almost always just vote random. These games are long enough that having a little moment of reprieve where you can just sit back and relax before things really get going can actually be quite nice, you know? But usually you kind of want the game also to just get going. Random map voted. There we go. We've got the 1 and 3 already connected. We got a TP2 over here. We got a 90% damage patch over here. Definitely going to need to remember that. TP1 right here. 60%. 2020. Got a hole right here. Start to 1. 1 to 2. 2 to 3. 3 finishes. It's practically a pre-maze. And it's going to be really easy to pull everything into this 90% patch over here. So that's what we're going to go for. Yeah. Towers are 5 minerals each. There is a early income I'm going to go and pick up. And then we're going to seal this off if we can. I don't think it's better to go this way. It's supposed to go this way. We're going to go that way. I'm not going to get it right now, but I'm going to just take 2 more to fill up right there, and then we pretty much have this maze almost ready to go. Working out TP2 will be a minor trick. Pulling in TP1 later won't be too hard. I'll just expand it and pull it into the 3. Let's think about towers. What are we doing for the tower? We got Downgrade Ling, Fast Turn, Boss Ling, Armored Ling, Weakened Ling, Split Titan. Usually with Split Titan, that's a really high priority because you can get a lot of kills in that wave. We got 6 Lings around. So so that puts CR right out anyway. Big Splash is definitely a possibility here. That's the first thing I'm going to. Flame and Big Splash are the two real big possibilities. Trigger also tempting, but no, I don't think this is going to be a trigger map. I'm thinking this is a Flame or a Big Splash, and we're gonna look at the maze, see how it plays out before we firmly decide on that one way or the other. What are we going to do here? Alright, so I think we're going to want to have the... I don't think I'm going to be able to do too much with this stuff, but you want to be able to get really as many into this this 90 patch before you decide what exactly you're going to do. But I don't think you can get more than 2 here. So what we're going to do is we're going to want to, I believe, seal off this way and then pull this up into the TP2 this way. That way we're going to get half a pass here, or maybe even a full pass before they go into the TP2 off the towers, which is going to be right here. Now I don't think this is a flame seed, I think this is a big splash seed. And I think that's probably what I'm going to go for, just looking at everything right now. I usually don't decide my main tower before I have a sense of the maze. This is something that Lumi characterizes as characteristic of a weaker player, is that you should be doing it the other way around. You should choose your tower and then build the maze around that. But really, you got to look at the terrain, look at what you're working with. And here, I mean, with all these rocks like this, you know, it at first is tempting to say, oh yeah, flame would be good for just this one patch, but you know, you gotta think about, is flame gonna work when I'm going out in this stuff as well as a big splash would? Go on, Sela, place that. And we want you over here. And there we go. So this is kind of what I'm looking at. And the question is, I'm going down like this. Yeah, I think you can get that. I think I can go ahead and even throw a damage on this, because I think I've decided which tower I'm doing. It is a sealed deal, as it were. It's going to be a big splash. It just looks like the answer to me. I mean, I'm going to be weak on the boss lane wave, but overall, I'm willing to take that as a minor issue with this main tower. We are on a 58 supply seed, which means we have plenty of maze potential, especially with the 5 minute. It's worth thinking about the queue-ups, but with the roaches coming in, the armored links coming in next wave, I'm going to probably focus on getting the D-ups on this main tower right here. A good position. My maze is longer than everyone else's by a significant margin, and I'm putting up more damage. It's everything you want in this game right there. Though I didn't get an extra kill, so I got 2 of the 3 things you want. There we go. Alright, so these guys are at 6 armor. This means I need to be above 6 armor. Here we go.
Not enough minerals.
Not even going to give them a single speed, just going to focus on the damage output so that you can penetrate. And see if we can get some kills here. Weekends over there. On the weekends, you really want to expand your maze as much as possible. No, yeah. But I also might go ahead and drop the big right then. Get the big splash. Big splash. The big splash always makes a, wait for it, big splash. Because it's such a good tower. It's really one of the, I think, one of the best towers in this game, just in terms of overall kind of dependability. It gives you a lot of flexibility in how you maze. The one issue with it is that you kind of gotta aim it, which means that if you're lagging a lot, you have a big problem. I'm not too worried about that right now. Ooh, I lost some kills. No, I didn't. I'm actually ahead on kills. Ahead on damage, ahead on kills. Good. Now, the risk is that I might lose some kills on this next wave if other people are amazing harder. Certainly a possibility. But it's just something I'm going to have to deal with. I think I'm going to start working on pulling in TP1 before I screw around with this too much. Drop the big splash.
Upgrade complete.
You. 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 Damn, got it, just like that. Alright, so now we're set up. We got the TPs, now we just play around with mazing up here. Gonna probably, something like drop another one there. That'll really give me a chance to all of this up one. Then I'm gonna start coming down here as well, but we're not gonna get that this way. So the big splash, it doesn't hit air units, but we don't have any air units this way. We're going into its strongest wave right now. Not this wave I'm on right now, but the split titan. That's really, you know, it's like you imagine, okay, what wave am I going to win on? For me, I look at that and I say, split titan is a wave you can win on pretty consistently. It's really a wave that if you go for it, will pay off more often than not. More so than a lot of other wave types. So these are weakenling, so they keep going down in life, which makes it seem like you're not really doing all that much damage to them at first, because they're actually decreasing in maximum life faster than you're dealing damage to them. It's kind of silly, but works out. They're coming through, and I am getting some kills on them here. Some kills is better than no kills. Levu has a little bit more focus fire on them. I'm pretty sure he's not going big splash. That's fine. Means I am going to probably end up stronger on these split titan waves, assuming you can get those initial kills. So the problem with split titans is that you got to get those initial kills, so it can be a little bit wild just at the very beginning. I'm probably going to want to drop a Q on this wave just to pop them early enough that I can get everything out of my my big splash that I want to get out of it. So I'm probably going to Q, then maybe drop a supply over here, and start mazing around here a little bit more. I might do a 1x1 here and do a little bit more fancy stuff up there. Alright, let's cover Q.
Upgrade complete.
Should we go for Q? I don't know, get those cheap. Let's see how this looks. Is this really going to help? That's the question. You know, it's not. It's not actually going to help. I'm going to sell all this. But I'm not going to sell that. I'm just going to grab another Q. Grab another S. Get some more speed on this guy. Hope we can pop this guy. So that my big splash can do work. Drop, 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 drop. There we go. He's down, and now there's two. My big splash is now doing pretty much double damage to these guys that would be doing to just one of them. And as we pop this next one, it's going to be 3 times the damage, and that's how this wave works. Is you just keep on doing more and more damage. It's amazing. It's an amazing power. So since I'm not really getting too much traction over here, I'm probably going to do a 1x1 up here to lock this out, and then just get some stuff in here to get a little bit of mazing going on right there. And I also got to look over here whether I can get some more hits in if I fill up that side. They're going into TP1. There's no... so gorgeous. And they all stay pretty much right on top of each other. Gotta aim just a little bit, try to get the bigger part of the pack. get the thicker part of the path. You see, I feel like, yeah, I gotta fill up this side. I'm missing a few shots right there. Only a few more speed ups, and I'm going to be getting three or four shots as train each pass here. Makes quite a bit of a difference. Now I could go all the way out and then do something kind of fancier here, but let's focus on this first. No. Nice. And one by one, not too bad. And just I want to do 200. It's a little expensive. Maybe worth it. We are going into a downgrade things, and these guys tend to reward taking a little bit of time to get things going, to get just a little bit maze length, because it's kind of like you want to do the queues with them as well. I go in like this. One more there. And there we go. It's a little bit of extra firing kind of my thing. Nice. Can't cost me an extra queue up right now. But I think it's worth it. Get that extra firing time. Now, should I do that over here as well? That's a question. I'll look at it. But I think we are going to do something like that over here. We still got that after 58 supply. I want to be using it to the most efficient way we can. This looks like with like a little bit of one by one action here. Could like almost have it come down here and just go there and just get like 2 more shots in. It's kind of expensive in supply to make that work out. But we'll save one supply right here, actually. So we're going to do that as soon as it's right. So right now they're still doing the Q damage, right? I mean, it's just 45 damage tower right now, but 45 damage tower is nothing to scoff at. In a wave where you're really only looking to put out 3,000. This guy's doing 20 damage for each volley, but each volley is hitting several different units. Into the TP1. And so that's why it's so important to try to maximize the maze length up here, because it's coming into TP2 and TP1. So it's just it is with, you know, this everything you add here is a square that they're gonna have to walk over like 4 different times. I could also just add one right here. That doesn't do anything for me. Well, maybe it does. Yeah, why not? And so how'd we do? Yep, Zergling queued up a little bit more. That's fine. Something like this initially until we get a sense of the supply cap. No. Does that really help us that much? So I think I can't even get over here. So, no, it doesn't. Game. Let's go with the other two. No, actually, sure that two was the best right there, but we got 55 supply, so I'm thinking, oh yeah, I actually might even do one more to for this. It's not that I'm really trying to, you know, do a Q rush, but if you're trying to maze, you know, maximize your maze length, you end up building 58 towers, it's not a bad idea to drop a queue. You're gonna want to buy them anyway as soon as you get to the second tower. I'm pretty sure this game is pretty likely to go to 2 towers versus Zergling. So yeah, this is... I don't think I'm going to get too much out of right there. I think that this little initial thing is working out okay, because that, you know, you get that little bit extra firing time as they swing around here on the back of the line. But I don't think that doing anything else too fancy right here is really going to pay off. So I'm just going to drop all these down one, sell this stuff, and probably just stay at about 58 or 54 total supply. That's fine. I mean, I can keep looking around. Maybe I can drop one more supply over here on this side. It just doesn't. It's not looking like it's going to pay off. And Zergling is keeping up with me and Daniel. Just about. There we go. Let's put that all on. Which it really doesn't make a difference. I mean, if there's a way to get it back right there, but it isn't possible. Let's, ooh. Actually, can't really do that very easily, can we? Oh, I should focus on the Q-ups right now, or the D-ups. Or I should have actually gotten another... No, that was definitely the wrong. I wasn't looking for the wave, I should have gotten a Q-up right there. Oh well. It might cost me top damage this wave. No, I was not getting top damage this wave. Sir Walker is a single target fire. But actually, I don't want to queue up for the next wave. Actually, so it was fine. I wasn't going to win this wave anyway. And now that'll actually help me with the next wave as I drop my minerals into the D for this tower. 23 damage right now. Armored links have 11 armor, so yeah, you need pretty much everything more into there. Now, I do have some more supply. This ends up not really looking as easy as I was hoping for. I can move this thing. And then I can rearrange this. I think I might be able to move this tower over one more if I get that extra one in right there. Kind of a long maze for not a lot of kills because no one's really added the damage yet. It's good that we're hitting this wave now. Like, the idea is that we're going to want to be pretty much winning. Ideally, I mean, really on this Split Titan wave, on this next Split Titan wave is where we kind of want to win. So we're coming into the armored things, then we're going to have weakened things, and then Split Titan. Split Titan is where we want to win. That's at least definitely where we want to be winning. I mean, I'm ahead in lives right now. I'm losing this particular wave, but that's still not going to be enough for anyone else to jump back into the lead and kills. So, here, which means with you guys, if I can move you over one, drop you right there. There we go. I can even move you guys down. Can't really quite get him in without also having to range just a little bit. I don't think that really helps that much, but it's maze length. The maze length going into weaken lane will help. Sorry about that. It's pretty much dumping all this with the paint up here.
Not enough minerals.
Going to close the leaderboard for just a second. They're trying to focus fire on the middle roach. Like any maze length I add right here is where you get the most maze length. But I think that adding in some more down here is going to be perfectly fine as well. Basically, you just lose the TB2 pass, but just want things to be hitting the tower passes at as low life as possible. So you want the kind of, you know, there's extensions where you're adding firing time, and then there's extensions where you're just extending. And usually you don't bother extending just for the sake of extending unless there's weakened links. Against weakened links, it's really important to have kind of pointless extensions before it hits the main tower. So that's what we're kind of trying to do, is, you know, where are we going to get the most payoff adding in a bit of the extension. Now, there are some things down here we could do. We could try to throw everything into this 62% slow. But with 2 supply, you know, we're really only looking for something that's going to be adding in just a little bit more. So I think I'm just going to try to drop it right here, which might actually cost me 2 supply. So that'll probably be it. So we're staying ahead on damage. Just actually, we're not quite ahead on damage from Daddio. Daddio is a very, very solid player, very old school player. He's one of the top competitors in this game. And he is definitely nothing to be trifled with. Might end up taking this game, you never know. If his maze ends up being the best, if he found a tower that made more sense than the Big Splash, which is always possible. Sort of offered GGing out, which I didn't even see him dropping, but apparently he was. So, got that there. Now we're max supply. I mean, 29 supply depots means we could continue to kind of do these weird expansions, but that's not quite as high of a priority before our tower is maxed. So we can, you know, I want to pick up another income here somewhere. And at 250 per wave. And it's really time, so I am.
Upgrade complete.
I don't think a queue is necessary quite yet. Split titans are coming up, and we really want things to be ready for Split Titan.
Not enough minerals.
So this looks good. For the next wave of weakenlings in another 6 rounds, I can continue to expand down here, maybe even do something ridiculous with this massive thing over here. But that's really just that one wave, and I'm really more focused on the split time, because that's where a lot of kills are going to be going down, I think. If I can get my tower up. Now, it might be that we need to go through another cycle, which means we're going to go through a boss lane. And that's going to be a high boss lane, so I might lose some lives there. The hope is that no one's going to have something that's going to work so well that you're going to lose the game on your 1 weak wave. But I'm thinking I'm going to be ahead enough by then that it's not going to be a huge issue. So again, my towers are still hitting them, but they are now nearing their bottom. Oh no, not quite. So they still go up and further. So when they come back around, you know, my tower will only have to hit them 5 times to be killed. That's a lot of chance for killing up there. So we're leaving. I probably should have moved maze, but I'm pretty preoccupied with what's going on here. Daddio staying ahead on damage, Daddio high on damage, Zergling not so much of a threat anymore. It's not a matter of pure damage, but you gotta look for kills too. And Dak actually getting some good kills because he has good maze length and high damage. A lot of things going on here, but we're staying up in the kills. You know, losing three kills here after I just income is not a huge issue. We're finished now? Yeah. And so we didn't get as many kills as some other people. Some people finding some ways to really get some extra length. And now, how else could we really extend the length? You know, actually, now I'm looking at it, adding in the 1 to the 3 is one way we could really extend some length here. And so that's another thing to look in going into the next round of Beacon Links. But right now, we gotta focus on these Split Titans.
Not enough minerals.
Split Titans is really actually one of my favorite creeps in this game. Just because they start out as a single target focus fire unit and then become one of the most splash rewarding units in the entire game. And so that's kind of what I've been building to, is this big splash star. Just gotta pop the first one first. He's starting to go down. Fire there. I'm not really getting the most out of my attack speed because there's not enough time that he's inside the firing range. Now we're down. I've already up to 2. After TB2. A lot more damage now. Now we're to 3. Focus kind of on the back fire. There tends to be that there's always one in the lead, so you gotta constantly be changing the focus of fire to the back row. Daddio with more focus fire on individual targets is of course still in the lead at this point. But our hope is that as we go into TP1, we'll start to turn around. As we go into TP3, that we'll be leading in damage. That's the hope. Guys, buff another one. We're trying to get in the middle there. Ooh. Got a lot of damage to make up there. It might be that we're going to for another cycle, which is going to be a little risky. But I think in the end we should have it. If we can get to Split Titan again, then we should have it. Just need to pop the group faster. We're starting to come back as much as I was hoping. But I guess a lot of other people went something splash. It could be other people went normal splash instead of big splash. That can really make a difference as well. Or flame. A lot of people could have gone flame as well. In fact, if we have done this, maybe I will go flame for the second one. That could be the issue here, yeah, that other people have gone flame. So, since we are not winning the game right now, but we are still somewhat okay on kills, do we grab another R? Yeah, because we want... I mean... We're not going to be able to Q if we do that. That seems kind of risky. I mean, what you don't want is for, I'm already at 2. I'm gonna
Upgrade
get some
complete.
Q-ups.
Upgrade complete.
Spam Q-ups.
Not enough
Here we go.
minerals.
Oh yeah, Zergling and Lavu fighting about who has the better maze or something. Let me sell this, but let's start to use this to go into TP, the checkpoint 1 expansion. It's going to cost 3, 4? Seems like 4 add-ins to run through that. That's also going to help for Q. So maybe I actually should start looking into that. Getting in TP1 over there, or checkpoint 1 rather. now that I drop this down and control this over here, and really opening up this entire area for like a big long line of TP for Spidey bows. Something else to watch out for as we go into the next wave of both downgrade things, but also things. We will now, I think, be going hopefully to another wave of. Oh hey, this wave ended up being okay for me. Just spamming Q-ups seems to have worked. I mean, Zergling, if you look at the tower costs, I don't think you should be particularly surprised if a lot of people have the same tower. I mean, there's two that seem to work for most of the waves that are really cheap. And some people go bounce, some people go sniper. But it's definitely reasonable. Now I can cut this one, and this one, so I can actually just pull in if you want. And that's going to make a big difference also for these immune links. Because again, that's going to be another wave that really is getting focused from the Q a little bit too, because they, when I'm focusing on this 49% speed, that's it's not doing anything for them. Just gotta be careful that you don't weaken the number of total fires that the big splash gets in. Because that's the main. It's for 7,000, but I mean this one, it's doing less than half the total damage. Those Q-ups are really doing work. Just go ahead and pull in. Just one of these, yeah. Okay. Boy, this was Ninja popped in now. Net zero watching. I'm still fearing though. Oh man, I really want to pick up that other R, but I just want a damage wave, and I really want to. I want to have a lot of lives going into that into the one. So I'm just gonna really try to get my main up. It's really dangerous to get too greedy and think, yeah, I can get another bar, and then suddenly big boss comes and get wrecked. Do not want to get wrecked. It's not optimal gameplay, is dying to the boss wave. You know what I'm saying? Alright. Yeah, some damage there. But is it enough? Yeah, well, I mean, it seems like we're doing okay right now. Maybe the other people are using the TPs better somehow. It's possible to get a little bit more action on TP2. I'm not exactly sure how the way I maze, but maybe if you maze differently, you get more out of TP2. Nothing terribly exciting with this particular wave, but I'm losing lives to Levu. But they're coming into my main again, so we'll see if I can get a little bit caught up. Could be, yeah, again, this is the concern I have, but the damages are, no one is really coming in ahead on any one of these waves a huge amount because everyone either has Big Splash or Flame. I mean, it might be that anyone who is already on bounce. It might be that Daddio is on bounce. That would almost make sense to me. Because he was doing more damage on single target, but he wasn't necessarily like blowing anyone out of the water. So it could be that he's on bounce. So that's why he's having a hard time keeping up on the damage output on these Zergling waves. Trying to get caught up to Lebu. He might. I think he's gonna have this wave though. No, he looks like he's gonna stop. So I might have top damage here. That's what I was going for. Which means I also have more maze length than him, which is good for the Vikings. So this is the wave I was really worried about coming up. This boss lane. So we just you do what you can.
Upgrade complete.
Continue to queue up here is one possibility. We're at 61 seed. So that's less. So one here,
Upgrade complete.
2 here. And then there's 2 more speed. Yeah, I really want to get this main up and going, right? I mean, the queues are really weak going into the armored link wave, so let's not get too carried away with queues, yeah? It's just a matter of getting enough kills that we're in a good place. We're not down 80 lives or something, right? That would be the disaster that I'm really trying to avoid here. That's why I'm trying to do something to stay up on the damage on this boss link wave. Now it seems like, yeah, if Daddio's on bounce, I don't know what's going on. He should really be out damaging here. Instead, Zergling is passing him, and I don't know why that is. It might be that this judge one here actually gain another tower. That's what we're gonna do pretty soon here. Anywhere where you can get another tower is 29 mineral saved. So yeah, I think that little addition there is working out pretty well. Almost could have done a W up here, get a little bit more range. I was thinking about it, but I was thinking that just the speed would be more important to going into this next phase. Honestly, he's such a boss. Look at me go! I'm a boss! I'm the bossling! Running along the line! Taking all the damage. I got 1600 live. 1600 live. So I'm not going to be down more than 10 lives, I think. So that's maybe 15. Yeah, Daddio is getting some kills in here. So I might be down 15, maybe even 20, but not the 80 that I get really worried about having an AoE tower versus a single target wave. So that's good. So we're in a good place going into these future waves. Now hopefully I didn't over queue. That is a concern, because I did spend a fair amount of money on those queue ups, and which is going to do nothing. It's going to have that's going to be all wasted money versus the armored lane. So this is good. Just speed up.
Not enough minerals.
You keep going. We're good to go. Ooh, Zergling's been expanding. Well, I mean, we're going to be expanding in pretty soon here too. Just going to drop all this. Ooh, no. I can't quite do that, actually. I can't quite drop all this down because I would have to do everything to keep the one separated from here, But I can still, it's not going to be that many supply depots to add in all this area, so I can just drop a big line of depots down here. Question is, but I also want to just seal up all of this and do kind of the same thing. There's a lot of options here. Lot of options. It's just time to start deciding it, though. Block off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 to block off the entire thing. That's really Yes, that's what I'm using on most, so that's fine. I just might block off this entire thing right now, so I just really play with what I want to, how I want to do this expansion. Maybe just this one first, because I do have these blocks here. That's going to help just a little bit. I don't think we're going to get down to these these slowdown areas. So yeah. Focus on the middle thing right here. Here, it automatically kind of jumps to the middle as soon as the first one walks by. That's when it's coming around this mid area. You gotta manually target a little bit. This map is otherwise so mellow, except when it comes to manually targeting AoE towers. It's not hugely a wave. Again, I did waste a lot of money on those Q upgrades. That does not help me in this particular wave. So I'm not surprised that I'm not ahead on damage and kills here. Actually, I think I'm going to end up losing more kills here than I did on the boss lane wave. Almost, yeah. Yeah, actually I am. It's not exactly ironic. I just overcompensated going into the boss lane wave, that's all, because I thought that someone had a single target focused tower. And I think I was mistaken on that. There we go. Get the focus tower going in there. Not a... Oh, yeah. 48 kills, nice. Yeah. Trying to avoid this 145% speed thing right there. I don't know. Ooh. Yeah, I can add in this small stuff later. Alright.
Not enough.
So I gotta go all the way around down here. Definitely going to be improving my mace length, but I'm not sure I'm actually going to be ahead of Levu. He seems to have really been expanding a lot lately. But it is definitely expanding for me. The question is, am I going to want to... Yeah, I'm going to sell most of these depots going into the split time wave just to keep the minerals there. Because they don't really help. All this stuff doesn't really help me at all going into the split time. You list on everything on this main tower. Just give you a little bit more firing time on some of these individual guys, but it's not a huge amount of damage at this stage. There's lots of ways we can expand. It's just a matter of using all the minerals in the robot ones. So, in this stage, this is really the only way where you want to be sacrificing minerals that you could be spending on speed attack upgrades for a lane expansion. So it seems like I'm doing a lot less damage. Hopefully that won't actually be the case. Hopefully that's just a consequence of having expanded the maze a little bit, so that the damage is coming later on for me. That's all. That's ideally all the difference is there. But we'll see. We'll see at the end here what actually is the case, whether I somehow am down on damage due to something. I think I actually am going to be down some lives here. I'm not entirely sure why. This isn't the way that I'm particularly weak against them, but they did kind of get split up a little bit. No, that's not ideal. That's a big drop in damage. Well, we're going into what should theoretically be my strongest wave. I didn't win it last time, though. I was thinking that was probably due to I don't even know what, but trying to sell as much of this kind of stuff as possible to get that maxed. I get into that slow a little bit, yeah. Probably should have been doing that earlier.
Not enough.
Some damage. So hopefully this is my way. Hopefully this is where I'm gonna get a bit of a comeback. And we already got down to 2. Ooh. What's going on? I don't know what happened here. Someone else was... Maybe it's the range up, maybe someone else was on flame, and the flame is getting better returns on the extended maze length. There's a couple different possible explanations. Definitely want to check out the enemy, or the other player's towers when this game is over, and try to get some idea of why these damage output amounts are so much basically reversed from what I was expecting. This is supposed to be my strongest wave, and I'm not really winning nearly as much as I thought I was going to be so far. Target. There. There it is. Now we're catching up, but we're not ahead of Bluebird, we're not ahead of Zergling yet. We've already used TP1, so we're just going into TP3. It's 2 more full passes. It's time to regain a lot of damage, but I thought I was going to be way more ahead at this stage either way. Yeah, I'm still behind Lefter and Zergling. Could be range. Could be a couple different things. I don't know what exactly it is in particular. But it's a problem, whatever it is. Wow. It's not where I expected to be. 3rd place in damage on this wave. Is it worthwhile to continue to expand right here? I mean, maybe.
Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete.
Wow. What a mess.
Not enough minerals.
It's, I don't even know what to say right now. This is the complete reverse of what I was expecting. It has to be flame. I mean, I understand what the issue is. I see that now that flame might have been the better main, but I didn't expect it to be as big of a hurt, you know, like as it is in the thing. rough. It's really rough going into all this. Maybe we'll manage to regain some lives here, but I mean, I don't think I can max another power before we have another decisive wave, so I don't think I'm winning this particular game, unfortunately. This might even be up for me right here. I mean, if they have longer maze length, and they do. No, yeah, this is probably GG. I'm not. I would need to be ahead on damage by this point to survive the additional maze length they have. So we'll take a good long look at what he is this time. I suddenly got some extra kills. Alright. But they're still going, that's the issue. I'm stopped. And, oh no, we're just going into 2. Wow, they're still... These waves have gotten so long that I'm losing track of which checkpoint we're going into. I mean, if I could live long enough, I would make that lane, and maybe that would really help things out. But that would require surviving a lot longer than it looks like I'm going to survive. So now we're going into 3, coming out. Still 5,000 damage behind Daddio, but Daddio is not the one in the lead kills. You know, we have to be doing well compared to Zergling to stay in this game any longer. Problem is, Zergling have, I believe, a much longer maze length than I do. And so even though we're going to stop my wave with, you know, being okay on 15 lives, within another few seconds, he's going to keep killing, and... Stop? Oh, wow, still alive. We get one more wave, guys. Let's make her count. It's like kill him on an income, but not on 13 lives. This is that snowball effect that is well documented. If it gets to 600, you pretty much just have to because you're dead either way. At this point, I'm really thinking finish this.
Not enough minerals.
Probably should spend that last 40 on minerals and Spidey doesn't have any heavy to spend it in particular. Focus fire! The dude's going! Like, Zergling also have a big splash and he's just made it work somehow slightly better. I really went over here, it's like there's a there's a 60 over there. Maybe it's like you make that 60 work. I just like the looks of it. Could be. No, I'm kind of guessing most people would probably be. I'm thinking he's probably in the 90 with a plum. That's really my best here. Man, this game just keeps going now. Around 20 minutes. I didn't realize how long this game has been going for. Just holding on for so long, we're like, gotta keep on going. Don't want to lose it now. We're regaining a few lives at the moment. Maybe it'll work out. But we're going into what I thought was my weakest wave. Apparently it's not really my weakest wave, but certainly not my strongest wave by far. Matter of, you know, are we going to manage to avoid losing 20 lives, or 10 lives, or whatever I have in this wave, to this boss lane. Daddio's really starting to come back here. Yeah, this is I've got it. But wave is far from over, so let's keep focus firing. You don't die as the second you go negative. You have the chance to end the wave in a positive. It would be really a different game if as soon as an enemy with negative they lost. But I mean, then you'd really have to build around winning fast, getting a lot of kills fast. So you could do like a shorter wave overall if it meant you know having a chance of dropping people to negative at any point in the wave. Well, and then the building. Fast turning. It's not really a fast turning. But it doesn't seem like they're turning fast. Oh. We lived through one more wave. What are we gonna do now? What Thursday night? Okay, what are we doing? I mean, I don't even know. I'm getting wrecked. Why not?
Upgrade complete.
That was probably a mistake to hit that arm. Like, I don't even know what else to do. Will I die because I didn't, buy 5 more damage ups on my main? Very easily could be the case, but my thought is I'm probably done with this wave either way. Like, I don't think there's anything I can do about this. I think it's over. I could have expanded something like up here. Push that down, get a little bit of time to 2. I don't really know. I don't think I'm going to get any more firing time with the tower. That'd be just another little way to gain some anything. No, this is over. So, it's still going to take another few minutes for this wave to finally end, but then we'll get a chance to see how Zergling and Daddio put their maces together. I'm still going to end up gaining some points for this match because I beat Levy and Deck, it looks like. Both are high-ranked players. Daddio still had to beat me before he would even gain points for this game. This is a little bit higher at the moment. And Sir Walker, being low enough, gained some points even though he died a long time ago. Spider-Lord, I think, just quit out before this game even... Oh no, he got some kills in. And then, yeah, these guys just learning what's going on. I don't know why it shows him the same game makeup points, just making sense. Yeah, it didn't matter what I spent my money on. I was dead this way because something was wrong. What was wrong? Okay, so we're ending. No, I had so I'm on 9 Q ups, 1 W up, 1 E up, 3 R ups, and then that last one I just got right now. Because I'm probably dead here. Full speed, big splash with 42 damage ups. Probably should have more damage ups on this, but again, it would not have made me win this game. Or maybe it would have. I mean, maybe if I had not gotten any cube ups. If I had gotten, just 1 or 2 fewer cubes, I would have had difficulties. But if yeah, no, that was not the difference maker. This stuff didn't help enough. But let's take a gander. Speed should be wrapping up here. Daddio is taking the lead, so let's take a look at Daddio, because I think Daddio will ultimately end up on top here. GT out. Ah, sniper! And so yeah, anything you do to expand the maze length then helps. That's how sniper works. He has this blocked off down here. Has the start and finish all leading up this way. Has the TPs out here. So then he has the entrance to all of them things over here. Makes sense. Then he swings up around here. Seems really good. It's where he could use the space, where he could use his expansions. And see, it wouldn't have made as much of a difference for me on Big Splash to go that way. But on a sniper tower, it really makes a big difference to be maximizing the use of space. So then he hasn't really expanded around here yet. He can always add in a few more weaken things if he wants to. And so he's getting a lot of use out of 2. Basically, he really prioritized getting the most out of these TPs. And then here, hit the other TP, so he's actually connected the TP, it's one TP and then straight to the next TP here. Then to the 3-in-1. It's very elegant. What do we have going on over here? Yep, and here's the flame. Yeah, this is what I was saying, is that I was expecting to really take the lead on some of these waves, and it wasn't happening, and it's because Zergling had the flame, and the flame actually was better here, you know? You gotta make the best tower work. I should have recognized that with the length difference and the lack of a slope, that the flame was going to be the better way here. You know, you can make it work with these kind of in and outs. I was thinking maybe it would work, but I was thinking that Big Splash would be good enough. A little bit easier to manage. Don't have to fiddle about with the micromanaging quite so much, but nope. Flame pulled it out. Alright, so I'm not going to continue to wait for another 20 minutes to see who wins this game. Both Zergling and Daddio play fantastic games, very solid mazes here. Well, I hope you enjoy this game. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and think about subscribing. And I'll see you guys in the future. So that was, sorry, no one's watching my stream. Well, that was for the recording. Close that thing. Yeah, that's a big bad. Yeah, big ones.